my name is Hana. I'm a Youth Services Librarian for Charlotte County Libraries and History. And today I'm going to show you how to make our newest teen craft, which is one of these little bags. It's really simple. I think the idea behind them is that it would be like a dice bag. So if you play Dungeons and Dragons or any other kind of game where you would use dice or some other small pieces that you want to keep track of, this is the bag for you. But you know what? If you don't play, you can store anything in here. So let me show you how to do it. This is what they look like when you're all done. When you come and pick up the supplies in the library, it's going to be in a bag like this. It'll have instructions in there. And basically all you've got in there is your instructions, your ribbon, and a piece of fabric. And on the fabric, we already have the circle drawn on there for you. So all you need from home is a pair of sharp scissors. You can use regular scissors, but you'll find out it can get challenging to cut this fabric. So if you have fabric scissors, that would be the best, but you can get it done with regular scissors. All right, so I just used Sharpie to make the lines on this fabric. You don't want the Sharpie to show on the edges of your circle, so try to cut your circle out, I think a little bit on the inside of the line. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out. It doesn't have to be, I mean, you're probably gonna notice that the circles are not perfect. I found out it was quite challenging to draw a lot of circles onto fabric, but it doesn't really matter because the bag in the end, you can't tell if it's a perfect circle or not. So that's what I love about this, is it's pretty hard to mess up. You know, we have to wear our masks inside the library, but I just realized I'm in a room by myself, and you guys can probably understand me better without my mask. Okay, so we've got our circle cut out. Now you'll notice there's a bunch of little lines all over the circle. There should be, the circles can vary in size a little bit, but I would say there's probably between 16 and maybe 26 little lines. And the best way to cut them is by putting the lines facing away from you and bending the fabric towards you right there so that you can fold one of the little lines in half so that you can see it like that. And then you can make a little cut there. So these are the cuts that where you're gonna thread the ribbon through. You don't want the cut to go all the way to the end of the fabric, to the edge of the circle. You don't want to cut all the way through. So just bend it in half, make your little snip. Just like that. So now I've cut a hole in there. But if I had cut all the way through, then my ribbon would not hold in there. So you just want to make a hole. So now I'm going to snip all the way around my circle. If you come back later and realize that you didn't cut your hole to be big enough to fit the ribbon, you can always widen it a little bit with the scissors. So you'll still be able to see the Sharpie lines on the inside of your bag, but luckily the outside looks very pretty. You can't tell. Almost there. There we go. So all the way around, these all look plenty big enough for the ribbon that I got. So now we're just gonna thread it through. So pick a starting place. That's where I'm gonna start, and now I'm just gonna weave it in and out of the fabric. And then once it's all the way around, you just pull it tight and it will close your bag. So I'm getting close to closing the circle. I'm starting to run out of ribbon. So make sure you hold the other end so you don't pull it out and lose all the hard work you just did. Okay, so I've gone all the way around. I'm just gonna pull it a little bit tighter so that I can tie it. So see, you just pull it closed and it makes your little bag. And then just tie a bow. All done.